Hey guys, Nightops here. We are here with some Infection Free Zone. So today, April 3rd, at I think it was like 12:40, uh, they actually released a major new update. And we're going to be talking about that in this video. This is my first time doing kind of like a video like this. So, if you have any feedback for me, it's much appreciated. So we'll start this off by just going over their patch notes. They kind of give us here in the beginning. So, greetings, survivors. Preparations for the upcoming release of Infection Free Zone and Early Access are underway. We've just uploaded a new build to Steam and wanted to share with you the latest changelog before the game's launch. And if you don't know, the game's launch is April 11th of 2024, so just in a few days now. The changelog reads, so the project's Unity version has been updated, so they did update to a new Unity version, which will help with a lot of things like lighting and just stability of the overall game. New translations have been added. Some follow-up translations are to be added. So, if you're, not a native English-speaking country, more than likely you will have a translation on release of this game on the 11th. And if not, they do have plans to add follow-up translations in the future. Swarms and Horde spawning system has been rebalanced. Unit pathing has been updated, which is phenomenal. We'll test some of this out here in a bit too. I am just really, really hoping that the unit pathing takes in if there's enemies in your way. Like if you can actively see the enemy, your guys will try to like dodge them. Several optimization changes for bigger number of hordes and workers has been introduced, which I myself have seen when I had like one big horde before. It's like 150 something infected. And my game was lagging. Like I knew the instant they entered the map that it was gonna be something big in one of my previous series. Same thing when you start to get a lot of number of people, and I run on like a really good machine. Number of new SFX have been added, so like new effects and everything they've added. So we're gonna take a look at this. Highlight playable tiles option has been added to the tile selector, which this is wild to me. Whenever I just did new games to kind of like look around a bit. It looks cool. I'm gonna show all this off in a second. I kind of lost where I was on this now. New military events have been added, while previous military events have been updated. So you guys have seen the events where you will actually get contacted by the military over the radio. That's pretty much what it's talking about the previous event. So I'm wondering if they actually fixed it to where the military will actually come now to pick up stuff, or if you say no to them, if they'll try to attack you. But what I'm really interested in is new military events. Like, what else is there? New side events have been added, which is always nice. More events is always better. Several new tooltips have been added, which is phenomenal. The wall spawning system at the beginning of the game has been updated. I don't know what it means by the wall spawning system. I don't know if that's like castle walls or anything like that, or if it's talking about like the buildings. That's something we'll have to see. Healing, food, and drug production has been rebalanced, which food is a big one. I would have like half my people producing food and still be starving to death. So that's something that I'm hoping rebalanced for the better. Towers have been updated to allow for the usage of shotgun and sniper rifle weapons, which is something I have been wanting for so long, is the sniper rifle capabilities in a tower. Vehicle repair functionality has been added, which everyone and their mother has been talking about this in the Steam discussion. Everyone's been wanting vehicle repair, especially if they fixed a lot of the save ending bugs, because at some point you're just going to run out of vehicles on the map. This right here, though, tank, trucks, and other new vehicles are now spawning on the map, which means they more than definitely updated the tank model. If you remember seeing it in my previous video, where I kind of showed off some of the stuff in the command console. I think it was the end of my New York custom series, where I just had bugs that broke the game. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna take a look at the command console. The tank was in there. You saw me use the trucks during that time, so the trucks were already kind of finished. So it's nice to actually see them. And it says other new vehicles. So the other new vehicles that I remember seeing was like the gas truck, the APC. God, what else was there? There was the other cars. All the cars kind of look the same. They all had like the same models. So we'll take a look at that to see if there's anything new. Several new environment models have been added, which is always nice. You know, nothing looks the same or bland. Objects generated in the background during the loading screen are now displayed with their current percentage. That's nice, because I have had some never-ending loading screens just because of dense locations, and I can never tell if it's bugged or not. The settings menu has been updated, so we'll actually look at that before we actually go into it. An option to limit the number of autosave slots to 2 has been added, which this is a big one also. Because you will have, like, if I go look at my load game right now, it just every autosave just keeps creating new ones. Roadmap window has been updated to the main menu, which is big. I saw that originally, so we'll take a look at that also. So worker logic has been updated. Workers won't go to work now during the Megastorm event when at risk. See, that saddens me, but it does make sense, though, since the infected would be out during the day at this point. So, you know, during storms now, when the infected are outside, your workers aren't going to go out now. New recommended maps have been added. Gongzhou? I'm probably butchering that. Gongzhou, I'd say it's probably in China. And Rukian? Yeah, I'm definitely butchering that one. I don't know where that is. We'll take a look at that too. New voiceovers have been added to the number of transmissions that previously used placeholder sounds, which we have been seeing that. They've been slowly updating some of the voices, but this is like a big one where they actually said what they've done. And then feedback needed. If you previously supported us on Kickstarter, BackerKit, or Xsola, your feedback is needed. I do want to say, guys, that I am not sponsored, by them. I would recommend getting this game when it comes out on the 11th. It is a really, really fun game, especially with them adding a lot more content now, because currently the only new content that you get from different playthroughs is just choosing new locations. But this is going to add a lot of replayability when it comes to like the events and vehicles, and just gonna change up a lot. Another thing that I didn't really show because it kind of popped up when I was starting, so we're gonna open up the images and just kind of drag them over so take screenshots of them. If you do have it right now, and probably on release, you're gonna get this screen right in the beginning. I was already following them originally, but there should be like a little follow thing, and it's pretty much will tell you, get a free building, which I'm guessing is this flag. You just follow them. So you click it, it'll bring up Steam, you can follow their page, and it'll give you like a nice little free building, I guess, with the flag and stuff on it, which is really cool. Because I want to say in the future, I think you can actually set your own, you're going to be able to set your own emblem and stuff on your flag, which is going to be great. Another thing is whenever you start the game too, would you like us to propose a map for you based on your location? So I'm in the United States. If I would have said yes to this, it would have probably given me or shown me a map of the area of like, oh, I'm here, like I'm in the United States, I actually live in North Carolina. It might be like, oh, hey, you have a major city near you, Charlotte, Asheville, Raleigh. Would you like to start there? Or like the pre-made ones they have of Atlanta and stuff, would you like to go there? Which is really cool. And then you just click never, so if you never want this option. I click no because instead of never, because I want to see like if this updates at all in the future, I'd like to be able to see it. So there was that. We're going to take a look at the roadmap real quick next. So thank you for playing Infection Free Zone. The game is currently in early access, and we are actively working on its continuous development. While some elements are still missing, we are doing our best to gradually add them to the game. Below, you can find a list of features that we plan to add in the upcoming months before we are ready for the final release. So this is for the upcoming months. So this is like this year. So new story chapter, so scientist. I was wondering this. So there is the event with the camera, where you see the in camera, you see people trying to catch the infected, like setting up little traps. So I'm wondering if it's based around scientists, like watching them and seeing them and like seeing how they change and adapt. Additional story chapters. This is probably like the main story. A no story mode. We'll have to see how that is. I guess that's gonna be a lot more sandboxy. Custom events. So I'm wondering how I don't know what it means by custom events, because pretty much all the events currently in game are considered custom, unless it's going to allow us to make events, or custom starting events, if that's what they're talking about. The laws system is what I am really looking forward to. God, what's that game called? I can't think of it. But you can like set laws where you can cut rations in half. You can do longer work hours, stuff like that, which it'll affect like positively or negatively into your people. Like mood. Car workshop is going to be a big one. They added the ability currently to repair cars, but I'm guessing with the car workshop, you're going to be able to armor your cars, throw firearms on your cars, put spikes and stuff on your cars, stuff like that. And then more types of the infected, which we saw this in the command console. There was like armored and stuff. We already see like, you know, the alpha male. There's normal ones, dogs. I saw something for flying, so it's probably gonna be a flying infected. So that's kind of like, you know, a given that was going to be a thing on here. And then to be revised on a lot of these. And they left a lot of options here. So it looks like they're probably adding more stuff, but they don't want to overwhelm it at the moment in case they can't get to it currently. But this is currently what we're looking at. I know in the Steam discussions, the devs will actually respond to people. One of the things that people were talking about, one of the discussions that I saw was boats. And it says that there's something that they will look at in the future. I want helicopters and stuff because I think that would be really cool. You know, ferry around groups to different areas and just have it eat fuel. But that's currently the roadmap. So we're going to take a look at the settings real quick too because they did change the settings, they said. Key bindings. So they did add a key binding section here. You can limit your autosave files right here. This is for them to collect analytical data. Still just normal stuff. Normal stuff, I'd say. Yeah, so they changed some of it. Like, they added some of this stuff down here. So that's not bad at all. This changed. Because it went to 60. See, I'm at 2560 by 1440. Because I'm wondering if there is... Yeah, so there's a 120 version, which is what I should have been at. Yep, and when we go to new game, so this is what I was talking about. So you can see, like, the new areas here. So that is China. Oh, that's in Poland. Okay. So, yeah, that's in Poland. So actually click... we'll just choose a location so we can just take a look at what's new. Not that, because that's... we'll just click... We'll say here. And... Stoke-on-Trent. Oh, it says Stoke-on-Trent. Dang, I thought it said stroke. That would have been funnier. And then when you zoom in, if you click highlight playable area or tiles, this is what they showed here. Yeah, see? So I think green is like the non-heavy populated areas, while the orange is like heavy populated areas. So now you can know before clicking on something if it's going to be considered heavily populated or not. And this is like kind of their new, you know, playable tiles, which I think is really cool. And I'm wondering on expeditions if this changes what you get. So say if I'm like over here, so this is like my play area, and then say if I go into like an expedition into one of these areas here, will I get more loot from these areas is what I'm guessing with now since they show this. I didn't think about that originally until I saw the playable tiles. We're going to go into this. Yep, so densely populated areas. And we'll click this over here just to see what this says. Yeah, so yeah, the orange is definitely a densely populated area. So this is different here. So you see your name. We can still turn off tutorial. I wonder if these change. We'll leave this on. We're just going to... Because this is just going to test some stuff. We're going to look in the command console and just take a look at the models of, say, like the trucks, the tanks. I really want to see what the tank looks like. Since it can now spawn in the world. Oh, yeah, you can see down here where they added this, like loading driveways, loading tiles. We'll also see how long this usually takes on the loading screen compared to like how long it normally loads, at least for me. Because usually in densely populated areas, it usually takes me roughly a minute or two, which this is going pretty quickly. I do have the game on an M.2 drive. I have a limited edition 2080 Ti for a graphics card and an i9 10900K that's overclocked. So I am playing on a... That's a new sound. I was not expecting that. It was like a... kind of like a whooshing sound. So we're going to take a look around. I don't know if it's just me, but everything looks nicer. It's probably because of Unity. There's more like vehicle rubble around, which is nice in like some of these parking lot areas. Yeah. Which is really cool because, you know, there would technically be a lot of vehicles out because a lot of people drive. Oh, you can see these like little fences for like backyards and stuff. There's more of those. Yeah, so there's a lot more like objects. Like this is probably like a little park right here. Oh yeah, it looks like everything just looks a lot nicer, I'd say. There's a lot more brick piles and stuff around than there normally is. So that's pretty cool. I like how like some of the main streets just has cars like, you know, lined up down them. We're just gonna select this building here. Yeah, there's new sounds like doo-doo.
Operator, this is first squad leader. We made our way out. The neighborhood looks deserted.
Same voice for him.
The nearby buildings for any useful resources.
So that's pretty much still the same.
Okay. Find something to eat as fast as possible.
Reporting.
I don't like that.
Let's do it.
Oh, I think it's just this. Okay, so it's not every time you click the button. It's just like every time you
Waiting orders.
do part of the like your mission. There's new building models.
Operator.
Yeah, because I've never seen like this building model. The building models look a bit nicer too. That is for sure.
Building clear.
See, that's all like really nice. So we need a little bit more food. So we're gonna see if we can grab some more stuff here. We're gonna speed it up. I don't know why I went over here for that.
There's nothing left.
There we go.
Roger. Waiting orders.
So you can kind of like just hear that sound there.
Roger. Sir, the crates are in the HQ.
Let's see. We're gonna enable cheats.
It will be best
So-
to check some shops or warehouses.
Oh.
Okay. I'll point you where.
Okay. Let's see. Yep. Oh, what's coming up now?
Chief, I will speak on behalf of the other citizens.
Okay, so that's pretty much. So that's still the same.
Yes. That
So you want me
sounds
to
like
adapt a
good idea.
building at the gate? Let's see. So spawn. Oh, that's new. So it looks like they do have some new commands in here. We're gonna spawn vehicle. Ah, so this actually got shorter, didn't it? Yeah, there's not as much stuff, right? So we're gonna check out the bus. So the bus got a little bit detailed more on its stuff. Oh yeah, we just found a car.
Let's try to make a run again.
I think that's new, right?
Okay.
So I don't think it normally says that. So yeah, this is definitely. Oh, so yeah, it's 50 slots. So yeah, they didn't fully update this yet. So more than likely, this isn't in the game right now. God, that's so weird. I'm gonna put him in it because I want to see what other stuff is spawned on the map, like vehicle-wise. We're gonna look at the tank next because this is like a big one that I want to see. Huh. So the model doesn't look any different than it normally does. It did say tank on there. Let's check the armored transport. So that got a little nicer, I'd say, on the model itself.
Receiving. On my way.
We're gonna look around.
Taking ready for action. I miss driving so much. Going
Oh, they changed the images.
we can run over the
I like this.
close.
Yeah, so we have a uniform services facility here, so it shows that. I like this a lot. So this makes it a lot easier to differentiate some of these. So yeah, teaching facility. Wait, this is an expedition tile, but it's not an expedition tile. I'm a little confused by that. Isn't that supposed to be here? Huh. Maybe it's because we just haven't gone into that tile as of yet.
Ready?
Well,
Waiting orders.
we're gonna see.
But we're going to see what we can kind of see around the map currently. See what vehicles pop up. Gonna spawn another vehicle here. We're going to see what this is.
Sir?
Another little vehicle thing there. Yeah, so sun setting.
Carry on.
Well, I should have put them in the tank and drive them around.
Okay. Let's be
We're going to leave these guys here. Just, you know, not lose the game. Let's see. Spawn vehicle. We're gonna spawn the van next. So a lot of it still kind of like a lot of the stuff still looks the same. I'm just, I just don't know when it comes to the tank 'cause it said tank on there. So I don't know if they like mistyped that or what. Here's the truck. Let's see if they changed the truck 'cause the truck was also listed on there. Truck still looks the same.
Spotted.
Let's see.
Get ready to fight.
All right, so we can see some of the vehicles around here. We're just gonna speed it up.
Hostiles inbound. Operator. Roger. We need backup. Another one incoming. Ready for action. Roger. Hostiles inbound.
Let's see.
Operator.
They're breaking into our
We're
building.
on the move.
Oh, why did he get out of his vehicle?
Sir, we found a trail nearby. Look as if...
Is there anything else?
Okay.
Thanks for the update. We'll be
So there's
ready.
nothing new there. Let's see. We're gonna do... I think I can actually show all the vehicles on the map, right? I want to say I can. I'm trying to remember how to do it. Yeah, show vehicles. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to see all the vehicles.
Infected incoming.
There is not that many vehicles on the map. Oh, hey, here's a fuel truck that had actually spawned. Yeah, so we can see a tanker here. So I wonder what... Oh, so vehicle fuel. So we can actually transfer vehicle fuel, which is a new thing. So that's actually really cool.
Fort spotted.
Let's see.
We're on the move.
So it looks like a lot of that. We're gonna pause again real quick. Let's do this. We're gonna do question marks. I want to see. So that's not gonna show all of that. Okay, let's do. Nope. Gotta click it. Come on. There we go. Spawn vehicles. Spawn big cursors. Spawn immigrants. Accept. Squad. So not what I'm looking for. What about create? Create farm, create wall, create gate. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So these are, okay, so this command still does the same stuff. We're gonna just drop this out here. And we're just gonna, is that new? I wanna say that's new, where it like kind of shows what it's like made, that little
Building
option
work
there.
done.
Ah, so yep, here we go. So we can now see the shotgun and the sniper rifle for the gate. So that's actually really cool. So we can see that, so that's new. We're gonna create again. And we're gonna create wall. Let's see. So there's really nothing new for this. I want to create medieval wall because I want to see if this changed at all. Oh. There we go. So just having it. Okay, so that does not work. So just having it out kind of like breaks the game. We'll just do a normal fortified wall then. Just to kind of like see.
Building work done.
Okay. So it looks like some of the models got a little upgrade, or maybe it's just me. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like they got a little bit of an upgrade. We're going to take a look down here, see what's new possibly down here. Arms factory, chemical factory. These are all the walls here. Towers are still the same. The mast. So this is what you get. So a huge flagpole that represents our fearless people. So this is actually what you get currently for doing the follow thing. So you do get this like giant mast here. See the guys coming out to hop in that. Kind of see what they kind of look like there. So they haven't added the armor because I noticed there was the armor in the HQ before. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna spawn. No, it's gonna be add. That's right. So let's do add. I also gotta check the research tree. So we're gonna do. Oh, let's add workers. Whoops, not what I was looking for. Add resources. I want to see what this resource tab looks like now. So we can still see all the protective gear. Human boosted. Tank moose. So these are some of like the added infecteds that are probably gonna be added in. Growler, huge dog, which is already in. Bird, bear, alpha. So there are some more of these guys in here too. And then there's boosted versions of all of them. That's kind of scary. That's gonna be fun to fight in the future. So that's what a lot of that is. Yeah, like you see like soldier gear, the flamethrower and stuff. Tank ammo, explosives. So you can see where a lot of this has been added. Okay. Let's do, so we're gonna look at the events. We're gonna add event to pool. Oh yeah, you can see a lot of these new events.
Enough sleep, people. We've got work to do.
Which we'll come across these events in the future too. Oh, there's an abandoned airport event. So I'm wondering if the abandoned airport event, if there will be like, you know, like helicopters and planes stuff in the future, because that will be awesome. And yeah, that's kind of like how all this is currently going. I don't know how these guys are still alive in this bus. It looks like they got attacked slightly, but yeah. And let's take a look at the research. So the med tree, they did say they rebalanced some stuff. I think that's new right there, a little counter. Because I don't really fully recognize that out the gate. But like I said, my eyes could just be playing tricks on me. So nothing new has been added to the research tree at the moment. They'll probably do another update once the game fully releases on the 11th. This is probably one just, I want to say probably just to build up a little hype around it. And just, you know, kind of like see how that goes. At the moment, this is pretty much just everything I have to show. Let's look up here real quick to see if there's anything new. Ah, they removed the explosives out of here. Remember there was the explosives that were there. I think they're just getting it ready for the release first and just getting rid of useless stuff. Like, you know, like the explosives marker that was just sitting there for no reason. For the 11th, like for the April 11th release. The only thing that I'm not 100% sure about is on the thing where they said, you know, they added, you know, tanks and stuff like tank trucks. Tank trucks and other new vehicles are now spawning on the map. But, you know, like the tank doesn't have a model. But, you know, they could add this in later in today. Like maybe they just forgot it in this build. But yeah, we'll see. So we're just going to end this here because I don't want the video to get too long because it is just an update video. But, you know, if you have made it to the end of the video, I hope you did enjoy. I hope you are enjoying my series if you have stuck around. You know, consider liking, subscribing, you know, commenting. Let me hear your thoughts on the game and what you would like to see in the future. Because, like I said, I honestly, I look a lot in the Steam discussions and see what people are talking about in there. And I also made some posts, like, you know, with ideas about what could be added to the game and what I would probably like to see in the game. But, you know, we'll just have to see. And I hope you guys do enjoy.